So we walk in the door, the first door, like where you walk into like to go into the sanctuary.
The lobby.
The lobby, yeah. And then we see like these people off to the left in this room. So we kind of like, I'm in the doorway, and Corey's kind of already stepped in a little bit. And then the gentleman that's at this podium, he goes, "Are you here for the AA meetings?"
And then he asked me again, he's like, "Are you here for the AA meetings or are you here for the Bible study?" And I'm like, "I don't know what I'm here for, really, to be honest. I don't even know why I'm here, you know?" And so we
just like, then we sit
he's
down.
like, come and sit down. So we ended up sitting down. And it was awesome because he was teaching a message on prayer.
And it's like, wow.
It was just really cool because, being able to witness actually God answering prayers in your life on a level of where am I going to go tonight? What am I going to do? Where am I going to eat? Who put people in my life so that I can have this appointment? It's really awesome to be able to experience that kind of thing, and then to have a sermon, while I'm going through this. I'm sitting here and I'm like, you don't even know what's been going on in my life, you know what I mean? Like, you don't know what we've witnessed together, and it's just super cool because then we end up going through this thing, and there was this one woman, and you could just see the appreciation of God's mercy in her life. You could just see it, the salvation that Jesus has given her. She really just appreciates it. I don't know her life. I never even got a chance to speak with her or about anything. I actually stopped to I talked to this woman and this man and this other woman, and just kind of shared our story.
What we were doing, and then like how we're sleeping, as a church, and we really need to wake up, And we kind of were sharing with it, and then this one lady, what was her name?
I think her name was Deborah, but I could be wrong.
Okay.
We'll just go with the fictitious name of Deborah.
So Deborah is overhearing everything that we're doing.
I talked to her. I actually physically talked to her, and he was talking to a man named Raul and another woman. And I shared what we were doing with this lady named Deborah. Well, what happened is this lady, Deborah, is actually friends with this woman named Rose. And so we ended up talking to another gentleman, and Rose and Deborah left together, and this other woman and Raul left, and it was just...
it was just like three of us in there. So we were like talking to this one gentleman, kind of the corner-ish area, and they're kind of at this table, like this greeting table, and you see the gentleman that was preaching that night and his wife, and there was another couple, a young couple that were just kind of standing there, talking to the pastor, and so then like we're speaking to this gentleman and here
kind of telling him what we're doing too.
And telling about the ministries that we've seen and how awesome it is, just to see God's hand, And so here comes this lady in, and I didn't really pay attention much to her because I was speaking to this gentleman, and so they always teach you to make eye contact, and I was making eye contact, right? And so I was making eye contact, and then I see her. She kind of interrupts us. And
not in a bad way,
in a very
she just approached us.
Yeah, and so we kind of pause and we look at her, and then she's like, "I heard what you guys are doing,
and I heard where you're staying tonight." Deborah told me, "I want you to stay in my house."
And this lady was outside, never heard any of this.
She didn't even know us. Like, I never even talked to her. I never did anything, Yet I'm sitting here praying about a place to stay, let alone, because last night we had such a hard time trying to even find a place to get off the road. Like, there's railroad tracks and stuff. We ended up finding this place under this billboard. Like, I was just praying for that. And then when I heard about the reservation or whatever down the road, I'm like, sick, So then to have this woman come up and go, "I want you to sleep in my house and have a shower and a bed," and I'm just like, what? Like, that is so cool.
Awesome because like we were talking about that earlier. It's like, wait, and then like this, it was just cool.
It was cool how it all tied together. Like, God's just working so much in this, and it's just really revealing Himself, and it's just super cool to like see things happen on that level. It's heavy,
Yeah.
But it was just so awesome that this woman that knows us,
she
knows nothing about us. She knows my name. She knows my first name. And that's it. And she's like, I want you to sleep in my home. I want you to stay in my home. The funniest part is she's not even here. Like, she just let us go into her home, not knowing who we were, not knowing anything. She just gave it to us. She's like, here's the key, here's the combination, all this stuff. Here you go. This is where it's at. And it was just such a blessing to see God work in that way, because it's like, we can't even give up our couch to somebody, let alone our house. You know, it's just crazy. It's crazy awesome. You know, I see God working in that lady's life so much, and you know, it'd just be so nice to like thank you. If you ever watch this video, thank you very much. Like, that is the coolest thing. Like, you don't even realize. Like, that is
I was telling Corey, we don't even take for granted our own bed, you know, in our own home, and it's just like, it's awesome. It's just great what's going on. I'm loving every second of it, really. But even though the long pedaling, but dude, it's so worth it. It's awesome. But you know, so we're gonna go shower, because it's been like 2.5, 3 days.
And I can smell him.
I can smell him pretty rank. You know, where is our hope? You know, just keep that, and keep us in your prayers, definitely. Yeah. You know, and just be living it, guys.
Go out there and live it for yourself.
You know,
for sure. Stay in contact. Keep us in your prayers. Pray that we would just be bold, and that we would keep our courage, and you know, that God would just really be working in this. You know, and just lead people to Christ through us in these situations, and even through these videos. That these videos would just kind of open people's eyes to things, and be able for them to be able to see things that are happening. Just putting a little bit of faith in God. Crazy things happen.
Awesome.
Faith the size of a mustard seed, you can move a mountain.
Heavy.
Heavy. But yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, it's been great, guys. Thanks for watching us, because we're kind of lame, but you know, it's cool. It's cool to see people watch our videos, because it's like we're not just wasting our time, you know. So I hope you guys are enjoying them. You guys can kind of share with us, you know.
Yeah, comments and concerns.
Yeah, like whatever you feel, like whatever, you know. So that was kind of like lame, but yeah, whatever.
Sweet.
All right, thanks, guys. You know, where's your hope? Boom.
Roasted.